Every year, lots of new coasters are added around the world, and there's always a debate of what is the best coaster of that year. Today I'm going to be looking at every year since 2010 and saying what the best coaster, in my opinion, is of that year. And please remember, this is just my opinion, so don't get mad if you disagree with me. First up, we have 2010. And for this one, I'm going to give it to Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion. This Intamin Giga looks so intense, and it's a guaranteed gray out. Some people even black out. You drop 300 feet straight into a bank turn. This will cause anybody to gray out. But all in all, this is a super intense ride, and in my opinion, the best coaster of 2010. Next up, we have 2011. I'm going to give this one to New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. While this RMC is not nearly as good as the RMCs we see today, it's still a long, fun ride that provides a lot of airtime. So, the best coaster of 2011 is New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. Next on the list, we have 2012. For this one, I'm going to give it to Sky Rush at Hershey Park. Yes, the restraints may be bad, but if you look past that, it's a really good ride. This has some of the most intense airtime in the world. And Sky Rush is just an absolutely outstanding ride. So that's why I'm giving Sky Rush the title of Best New Ride of 2012. Next up, we have 2013. I'm 100% giving this one to Outlaw Run at Silver Dollar City. Between the steep first drop, crazy speed, insane ejector airtime, not to mention that sweet wave turn, and double barrel roll, there's no doubt in my mind that this is the best coaster of 2013. Next up is 2014. I'm going to give this one to Helix at Liseberg. This Mack Rides multi-launch looks absolutely amazing. I've never ridden it as it's located in Sweden, but from what I've seen, it looks fantastic. And in my opinion, deserving of the title Best Coaster of 2014. Next on the list is 2015. This one was close between Fury 325 and Karnan or Karanan, however you pronounce it, but I think Fury just has the edge in this competition. The drop just feels like it lasts forever, and it's just such a fun ride. Maybe if I have ridden Karnan, it would change my mind, but as of now, Fury 325 is the best roller coaster built in 2015. Next is 2016. Now this one was close between Lightning Rod and Wildfire, but I'm going to give it to Lightning Rod at Dollywood. This RMC is just so cool. Between the launch lift hill, the huge wave turn, and the quad down, how could I not give the best coaster of the year to this thing? Next we have 2017. I'm going to give this one to DC Rivals and Movie World Australia. This Mack Rides Hypercoaster looks absolutely phenomenal. It looks like it is packed with airtime, and it even has a non-inverting loop. And the last row of the train is facing backwards, so if you want to, you can ride it backwards, which I assume would make the ride a lot more intense. So the best new ride of 2017, I'm saying, is DC Rivals. Next up is 2018. Now this one's probably not a surprise to anyone, but it's Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. Now in my opinion, this ride seems overhyped, but it still has loads of airtime and a fast pace throughout the ride, so in my opinion, it is the best ride of 2018. Now for our current year, 2019. I'm going to give this one to Hakuge at Nagashima Spotland. This RMC looks outstanding. Between that huge first drop and all these crazy elements, this airtime-packed ride wins the title for Best New Ride of 2019. Lastly is 2020. Now, I know none of the coasters are open and no one knows how they feel yet, so this one's just going to be based off the POV and what we know so far about the ride. And by going by those standards, I think Iron Gwazi in Busch Gardens Tampa will be the best new ride of 2020. And I actually think this will be better than Steel Vengeance. This thing is going to have a 206-foot, 91-degree drop. That is insane. And I know, personally, I cannot wait to ride this. So there you have it, the best coasters of the decade. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time.